The actor in the role of Yoshitsune is Onoe Kikugoro VII. He turns to look up at the surrounding hills as the lyrics borrow lines from classical poetry. So this is the place where travelers going forth part from returning friends. Here, where friends and strangers meet, lies the Meeting Slope. Meeting Slope, Osaka, was the name of a real barrier not far from the outskirts of Kyoto. Its mention adds poignancy, for it often symbolized sad farewells and distant journeys. Yoshitsune's 4 faithful retainers also enter, as the singer describes the early spring mists shrouding the hills. This a quotation from the ancient poetry collection Kanjincho. The lyrics suggest a feeling of anxiety and misery, for with the hills mist obscured, they cannot find their way home. We hear how the group proceeded by boat to the distant shores of Lake Biwa. Finally, the last of Yoshitsune's men will enter, the warrior priest Benkei. The character of Benkei is one of the most celebrated in Kabuki, and both he and his master Yoshitsune have the status of national heroes. The actor in this important role is Ichikawa Danjuro XII. Addressing Benkei, Yoshitsune says that their passage to Michinoku in the north has been blocked by new road barriers. Rather than die a dishonorable death at the hand of some anonymous guard, he had resolved to take his own life. Yet instead, agreeing to Benkei's suggestion, he has disguised himself as a humble porter in an attempt to pass through the barrier undetected. He asks the others whether they accept this plan. The retainer Kamei shows impatience with the idea and asks for what purpose they are wearing swords, if not to use them at a time like this. It is their lord's most dangerous hour. Kataoka also expresses his resolve, suggesting that they cut down the barrier soldiers and force their way through. Suruga insists that the time to repay their lord's kindness is here. Only the 4th retainer, Hitachibo, is more prudent. Benkei tells them to wait. This is indeed a serious and dangerous time. But were they to break down this barrier and force their way past, reports of the incident would reach other barriers further ahead. It would only make their passage to the north yet more perilous. For that reason, Benkei has asked Yoshitsune to take off the surplice and cap of a Yamabushi priest, to bear the wicker box upon his back, and pretend to be a lowly guide and porter. The talking, he says, should be left to him. Though wretched for their lord to be seen in this state, yet he should remain concealed deep beneath his traveling hat, feigning exhaustion from the journey. He should walk some paces behind the others so as not to attract attention. Yoshitsune approves of Benkei's plan and instructs the others not to disobey. In that case, they must proceed to the barrier now, and they agree to do as he commands. Benkei lowers his head respectfully. Though it is with his lord's consent, he is about to assume a position far above his station, an act which, according to the strict warrior's code of the day, would have been unthinkable in normal circumstances. Benkei walks ahead as leader of the group. They now arrive at the barrier. He declares that he and his group are Yamabushi priests and that they wish to pass through this barrier. The soldiers have heard and immediately alert Togashi. What's that? So there are Yamabushi who wish to pass. Very well, he understands. He goes to warn the priests that this is an official road barrier. Benkei will comply. He explains that their purpose is to collect funds for the rebuilding of Todaiji Temple in Nara, and that they are one group out of many dispatched throughout the country. As they have been ordered to go north, Benkei humbly requests that they be allowed to proceed.